All right, all right, all right. Hello. Okay, it's working. Okay, so this is the first in-house recording. I'll be commentating. My name is James. I'm Jimmy, and we're going to pick some bands. So right now, looking at Team Ryan, or also known as Team Vantage. So it's going to be Vantage, Frodo Baggins, Waterboy, which is Colin, Patrick, Chen, and Ryan. And since Ryan is streaming, I'll be watching his perspective. And as the first band, they banned out Twitch, so Twitch is pretty good ADC. And they banned out another team banned out Yasuo, and Yasuo, Ryan plays a lot of Yasuo, so that seems like that's why they banned him. Okay, they just banned on Ryan's team just banned Zac, good jungler, and then I also really like the Shaco ban because Grim Yato or Vantage, he plays a lot of Shaco and he's really good, so they want to get that threat out of the way. And right now it looks like Ryan wants to ban that Echo. And see, Echo is a very good jungler and a very good mid laner. And on the enemy team, Jacob is OP. He does play a lot of Echo mid, so uh, you know that's also another good ban. So the final ban coming out here, we'll see what Pemgu chooses. Honestly, I'd like maybe a target ban on maybe on Colin, maybe Waterboy. I'm not sure what Patrick or Frodo plays, but we'll see. Maybe they might ban another. Oh, they banned the Tom Kench. That's a very interesting ban because no one really plays the Tom Kench. Okay, so now Ryan's going in for the first pick. Let's see who he chooses. It looks like he's playing ADC, so let's see what he brings out. Or he might get a switch. I'm not very sure. You see, it looks like he's really struggling to pick someone. Oh, and he picks the Blitzcrank, and Blitzcrank is a very good pick, especially in these in-houses because Blitzcrank's kit is very annoying with his hook, his knockup, his silence on his ult, and also another thing with his ult is that he can destroy the shield. So if they pick a shield champion, Blitzcrank would be super great into that. And right now, it looks like Pengu's hovering over ADCs um, for them to pick. I really like the Ashe here. The Ashe is very good with kiting. Her ult's very high impact. Oh, and they picked the Lucian. So if that's the case, then the Lucian is probably going to go mid lane. Lucian has a lot of solo kill potential. He has a very good mid game. His range and his mobility is really good. It's also really good for popular mid laners. Like say if they pick this Diana, Lucian can kite. Say like a Galio, some stuff like that. And they did pick the Diana. Diana has a lot of kill pressure, he does a lot of damage. Running the TP for those TP flanks was really good. And it seems like Colin is running his patent pended Jhin, another high damage pick. Other team coming out with the Hecarim, another great jungler, great wave clear, great ganks. Overall great champion right now, especially if you run Ghost. Now it's the second ban phase underway. Let's see what they could ban. So they don't. So Ryan's team, they didn't show a jungler or a top laner. So that's what they're probably gonna go see with the set ban. That's a very good ban. Targets both the jungle and the top lane. I don't think any of these guys play set jungle though. So maybe it's for the top lane, especially because what's its face? Ollie is playing jungle. I have never seen him play set. So. Okay, let's see where Ryan bans. They don't have a support, so they might go for a support ban, and he didn't ban. Oh, okay, he bans the. Oh, he was about to ban the Bard, but then I guess he's just too slow. But I think that would have been a good ban too. Bard's a very strong support right now. He has a lot of peel, a lot of heals. He can disengage with his portal and his ult. That's very unfortunate though that you can't get that ban off. Maybe you might get it right now, or you might just choose a different pick altogether. And I see that they banned the Kha'Zix again because Ollie also plays a lot of Kha'Zix. Ollie's very good at Vantage and / Ollie's also very good at that Kha'Zix. Very good ban. See where Ryan bans. Looking to ban hopefully a top or a support because that's what they didn't show. Maybe a jungler if the Hecarim is going top lane, but and he bans the Syndra for some. Oh, and he misses another ban. Oh man, that is very unfortunate. All right, looks like Jacob is hovering over the Lissandra. So if the Lissandra is going mid lane, then that might be a Lucian top for Team Pemgu. That's very interesting. Lucian top is very good, and again with the kiting and with the mobility for say tanks. Say if you're versing someone like a Scion, if they do pick this, the Lucian will be able to counter. But I'm not sure how. I'm not sure about the late game matchup because Lucian does fall off a little bit. So right now they're about to reveal their jungler. Vantage does play a lot of Evelynn, so it looks like they might play the Evelynn here because they're also lacking in that AP department. Or that Nocturne. Nocturne's also a very good pick with his ult, his Fear, his Spell Shield, but I really do think it's going to be the Evelynn here. Will he lock it in? I think they're deciding on what the game plan will be. And he does lock it in. Evelynn does have a lot of roaming potential. Her clear is very good. She has a lot of sustain, a lot of kill potential, stuff like that. Very good. And it looks like they're going to pick their support here. Pyke, they hovered Pyke and Thresh, both very good picks. Both have that hook for picking off mispositioned opponents, mispositioned enemies. But I do like the Thresh pick a lot more because it is more consistent and less snowbally, unlike the which the Pyke is more snowbally, right? All right, so let's look at the comps here. We have 50 seconds before we get into game. So the Ryan's team is pretty standard. You have pretty good front line with the Scion and the Blitzcrank, a pretty good back line with the Jhin, and their dive is very good with the Evelynn, Diana, and even with the Scion ult is very good. So they have a really good team fighting comp and pretty standard. But on the other hand, Pemgu's team is very, very unorthodox with the Lucian top, and that's pretty much it. And the Lissandra as well. Lissandra's very tanky. Lissandra can peel. She can ult herself, ult an enemy. It's also very good. So, Pemgu's team comp is going to be very hard to execute if they fall behind, especially mainly because of the Lucian. But their bot lane's pretty stable. Their jungle pick is very good. Their mid pick is also very good. So we'll just see how everything plays out. I think what we have to watch here is the Scion versus Lucian, because that could really decide how everything goes. This game is sponsored by Grubhub. Basically, you can just like order food and stuff. We do not. Oh, that's Ryan's. Apologize. Yeah, sponsored by Grubhub. You can order food. Use code Jimmy for 15% off your first order. Alright, and now that we're into game, I guess we're going to be watching the support perspective, so I'll try doing my best to commentate over the mini-map, anything I see. So it looks like they're going to be trying going for the invade, and I think this is very smart by them because they have the Blitzcrank who can hook the blue buff, enemy champion. And also, if I do recall, the enemy jungler is Hecarim, and look, he does start blue side. And they did ward that bush, so they're going to look for a pick over here. I don't know if it's smart for Evelynn to be, but it's okay. They're going to try and go for that buff, but they know that they're there, so anything can happen. There's Thresh. Ryan throws for the hook. He throws a hook, and he gets it, and he gets Thresh, and he goes for the kill. And he's gonna die! First blood goes to Ryan. And with the BM in the chat, the yawn. Fun fact, that is Jacob's ultimate BM thing. Yeah. Okay. So Ryan's going to back his at 400 gold in his pocket. Let's see what he buys. I would buy maybe like a ruby crystal. Oh, and he buys boots and a control ward. So with that purchase, if I were him, I would be looking for roaming. I'd be looking for getting back to lane and trying to get vision around that river area, maybe that blue. But yeah, this is a very good start for Team Vantage, just in general. But maybe it's less ideal with the kill going to Ryan, but that is totally okay because still first blood. So as they head to lane, let's look at the matchup. So it does look like Hecarim did start top side and could work his way down bot, so that could mean a possible bot gank afterwards. And as we look at the bot lane, let's talk about this bot lane matchup real quick. So I do gotta say, if Jhin does fall behind, he will be pretty useless. Due to the nature of his kit, the nature of this character, because he just has very little CC and very little utility. He has a lot of damage with his autos, and the only real utility is with the slow on his ult, the slow on his E, and the root on his W if the mark is on. And I see he's looking around the map to see what's happening. And it looks like the top lane, Lucian is pushing in. So I think this should be the case, as Lucian also has a pretty decent level 1 compared to Sion. So as we look around the map again, Evelyn is at his blue side, while Hecarim will also be on his blue side. So they're on the opposite sides of the map. Maybe they don't have to fight over Scuttle. They could go for ganks top side or bot side, depending on how it is. But it looks like Ollie's going in for the gank. If you see on the mini map, Lucian's pretty pushed up. He's hiding in that bush, but he's going to recall. This gank should be expected, as they know that Evelyn started red as with through the invade, but Evelyn backs off. Oh, and he misses the hook, and Thresh also misses the hook. What a very that was a very bronze interaction right there. But that's totally fine, you know. You only hit the hooks that matter, right? You don't always have to hit all of them. Looks like Evelyn's getting the scuttle, and it looks like Diana's kind of pushing in on Evelyn right there. I'm not too knowledgeable on the mid lane matchup, Diana and Lissandra, but yeah. Oh, Thresh goes with hook and misses. Looks like Evelyn's gonna go mid lane because Hecarim is also there, and Hecarim gets the kill. And if Vantage does want to go on, this is gonna be very tough. But Hecarim does show up. Vantage does try 1v1. Hecarim goes in with the E. Chases. Oh, and I think he gets away with, and he does get away. He does get away. I'm not sure what he burns, but maybe he took Blast Cone out of there. Maybe he used Flash. If he did use Flash, that might be very detrimental to Vantage's ganking. You never know. But right now, as we focus back on bot lane, the wave has pretty much been in this spot the entire time. So it does look like the Pemgu's bot lane is really pushing in, as they're the more consistent, they're the most sustainable, and they're the less snowbally. Because I do got to admit, even though I like Vantage's bot lane much more, I like how safe the enemy Wibs and Pemgu are, just due to Ashe with her kiting and Thresh with just overall just designing the champion. Very safe. It can play very aggressive and defensive. As he sends Hawkshot, probably sending to see if the red's up. Maybe it catches Vantage, then that gives information for the enemy team, or for their team. So Ryan just pinged that Thresh is missing, and as we take a quick look at the scoreboard, Lucian has a kill and Hecarim has a kill, while the only kill on Vantage's team is on the Blitzcrank, and it's not very ideal right now, as that Lucian can use that to snowball into mid game, the Hecarim can use that to extend leads elsewhere, snowball and such. So it looks like this Diana is looking for a roam, but since that Thresh was missing a couple seconds ago, he could have placed some wards. He misses the hook and hits the minion instead. As you can see, Ashe tried backing off, but they're probably going to go for ward. Maybe they're thirsty, maybe they go for this. It's a 3v3, but oh, Hecarim goes in, uses the E, uses the W, uses the Q. He misses the hook. Lissandra comes in, and it looks like Diana will die here. That is very sad. And he hits the hook on the Blitzcrank and takes it. And as you can see, and he uses Flash as well. Flash and Exhaust on the Blitzcrank. And as you can see, the power of Ashe with her auto slowing, and he hits the hook on the Thresh, hits the knockup, hits on the tower. Possible chance, or he gets away with the Flash. Let's talk about that a little bit. So as Diana roams down, the Thresh probably got vision of the river area, so probably see the Diana, probably collapse. Hecarim was also there, and they were just able to kill just because of numbers and just possible lead with the one kill on the Hecarim. So if I were Team Pemgu right now, we win that fight and they get the dragon, I would totally get that dragon. Cloud Dragon is very good, especially with Ashe ult. Who else is it? Maybe Lissandra ult. Stuff like that. Very high impact team fight changing ults. Hits the hook on the Ashe, gets it, hits the knockup. Also Thresh hits the hook, hits the flay, and here comes Hecarim with the E, and he dashes onto the Blitzcrank. But is it worth? And it looks like it's not worth, as Colin gets the kill, and he hits the W and gets the Ash Flash. Ryan looks for the hook, hits the hook, and gets the Ash. Oh, and gets the TP from Lucian, so Lucian can totally clean up here. Dashes in, double auto with that passive, very strong. Q, W. Oh, he missed. The Lucian messed up on his auto because after every spell you get 2 autos to maximize DPS, but it's totally okay, as I don't think that would have done much. As Ryan heals up, he buys the Glacial Shroud, I think that's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but he gets that plate, he gets that mana, that armor, that CDR. Very cost efficient item. I don't prefer building that, but I know that is a very popular build choice as it builds into Zeke's. It builds into I think it builds into Frozen Heart and maybe Iceborne Gauntlet. I'm not sure, but yes, it does build into those items. And he gets the hook on the Thresh, hits the hook, gets a knockup, but nothing happens because they did not auto the Blitzcrank, so Tower Aggro did not draw. Well, this is fun. I like doing this, even though I'm not really the best. It's cool. As you can see, that control ward is placed there. If I were to place a control ward, I would use that to bait. So maybe I would clear that when they finally leave. It looks like they might back off here. As you see, yeah, very good time to clear. And it looks mid lane. Diana's gonna die again to the Hecarim and that Lissandra. Oh, and Ollie goes in with misses the E. Tries to kite back with the Qs. Tries to run away. Oh, uses the ult. Perfect, and he gets out. That is another kill on the Diana. So that is 3 deaths on the Diana. Very, very weak right there. And that's going to be tough because a Diana that's behind may not be able to do much because her kit, she may not be able to snowball as much. She won't be able to do as much damage. So right now, looking at their Ryan's Vantage's team's win condition, it's basically through bot lane. If Ryan can get those picks with the hook, if Colin can stay safe, get that DPS, hit those shots, that is how they win the team fights. And on the other hand, for Pemgu's team, it's pretty much the complete opposite. Top side and mid, they've been doing an extremely good job in getting kills, securing kills, helping out each other, and extending those leads. As it looks like Evelyn's going in top side. Lucian's looking to die, and Lucian is shut down by the Evelyn, and that might be pretty big because Evelyn really needs that gold to buy those items to get that damage off. And I think it's smart that Sion got the kill, and he gets the hook, and and the combo, and he uses the ult, and he dies. And they look to chase the Thresh. He uses ult, he gets the knockup. And if they play their cards right, if Thresh doesn't flash, they probably get the kill. Oh, and he misses the hook! Very unfortunate, but I think they still get the kill anyways due to Colin hitting that W. Oh, and they look mid lane for that kill, looking for that 1v1. Ooh, Diana's still very strong with that Conqueror, and Lissandra ults himself. I tried predicting the hook, but it doesn't matter. They still get that kill. Very surprised, but you know, that's what happens when the jungler and the support are there, even though Ryan didn't do much, but that's still okay. Hecarim is there. Ryan's looking for a pick, and he gets the flash out of Hecarim. That is very good. But because Hecarim ran flash, he won't be able to utilize that damage buff from his E, which from the bonus movement speed. I apologize as we return back. Colin's looking for that 1v1 on the Ashe, but Thresh is on the way, so you're trying to get that kill quickly. Oh, and that is very oh! A 1-for-1, but but Ashe did get that shutdown. They did get that shutdown gold, so maybe it is not worth, as I think they probably Colin probably used his summoner spells there. Yeah, he did. Oh, he did. He probably used heal. Okay. So as the second dragon spawned up, Ollie is really pressuring. He's really standing in this area, standing around the dragon pit. He flashes in, and he gets the kill on Hecarim. So that really will halt them their dragon taking. As Ollie heals up and Blitzcrank is there, they look for a pick on this Thresh. Thresh hits the hook and gets the TP out of Scion. It looks like they can secure this Infernal Drake. Very good on them. Scion uses ult. Ashe flashes. Oh, gets the flash. Knock up. Oh, and then aims the hook. Perfect. I like how Ryan waited a bit to hook before instead of just automatically going. And it looks like Diana is going to die here another time versus this Lysandra that Hecarim really fed. Okay. Ryan goes in. Goes for the speed boost. Goes for the knockup. Oh. Ooh, and he ults the taunt. Gets the knockup. Hecarim's here to clean up, but I don't think that'll do much. And Team Vantage really is capitalizing off of the mistakes Team Pemgu is making right now. I mean, with the over-aggression from Lysandra, from the over-aggression from Thresh, from that dragon. Really, they're playing very aggressive right now, and I think they're doing a good job capitalizing off of them. The only real threat right now on Team Pemgu is Lucian, and it looks like this Lucian has been shoving the Scion through. Ollie is also playing topside as Rift Herald is up. That top scuttle is going to be spawning soon, and they want this kill on this Lucian to get that shutdown gold. And as it clears the wave, we'll see what happens. Diana's roaming, probably putting some wards down. Guess that fruit looks like mid shoving. You got that lost chapter, so get that extra mana. As you see here, Diana's here. Ryan's looking for that speed boost, looking for that hook. Doesn't take Lantern. Oh, and he just barely misses the hook. Very unfortunate. But that does shove them out of lane. And here comes Lysandra. Tries going for the knockup. Hecarim is also here. Oh, this might be a bad fight for Team Vantage. Oh, Khan's in the back line. Does damage. Kills the Hecarim. Lysandra ults. Runs away. Khan stays alive. See? Ooh! Ashe gets the pick with the ult and the Bork. Ooh, and Ashe gets away. Oh, hooks. Ooh, perfect. The way Blitzcrank utilized his kit there to protect the Jhin was very smart. Sacrificed his life. Very good support play right there. And as you could see, as the Jhin was just in the backline just doing damage, he did a lot. He killed the Hecarim. I mean, it's quite possible that the game could be on the backs of Ollie and Colin, and the hooks from Ryan. And as Ryan quickly tabbed there, and he's fixing the settings. The Silent also has a bounty. He's 4, 2, and 2. He has his Sunfire Cape. He has his Sheen. His Ninja Tabby. Very good items against Lucian. That AD matchup. He does auto a lot. So Ninja Tabby does make sense. He's looking in this Tribush. Looking in a river for a pick. Ryan sweeps. Very good. And as they see, the Ashe is by the tower. Thresh is mid. So they have this opportunity to take this tower right now. Cancels the back with the W. So as there's a lot of pressure mid right now, they're probably looking to get this tower. And with Rift Herald gone, I wasn't paying attention to who took it, but Rift Herald's gone. I think it'd be a good, say if Pemgu team got the Rift Herald, that'd be a good place to put the tower, but that doesn't matter. They got bot tower in response. And what is that up there? Oh, it just says 118. Okay, whatever. There's also a little trick. So, say if you get a kill, say if you get it, if someone on your team gets killed and you take Rift Herald and you're able to utilize the Rift Herald properly. Oh, it looks like Team Vantage got that Rift Herald, and you also get 300 gold back. So it's pretty even. It's pretty worth. So say giving up your support's life for a Rift Herald and getting that gold from a tower. teams shouldn't really be worrying about that. So as Khan's looking for the pick, he hits the W. Diana goes in, hits the ult, hits her abilities. Oh, Lissandra ults herself. Khan opens up curtain call. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. Lucian's on the side looking for something. It's lagging a lot. Oh boy, it's lagging a lot. Oh, hits Lissandra. A lot of stuff's happening. Oh, Lucian ults. Very scrappy fight from everyone. But Team Vantage does get that Ashe in return for all of that. And killing that Ashe is very important. You don't want that Ashe to be in the back line, just slowing everyone, kiting, stuff like that. It's very important that she stays pretty useless. Good sweep by Ryan on the way to the Dragon Pit, trying to get that Earth Soul or that Mountain Soul, which grants that shield. Very good for champs like that Blitzcrank, like that Scion, even Evelynn helps with just in general, just helps everyone just stay alive. I would say it's one of the better souls, in my opinion. Scion looks to ult. He hits no one, goes in for the engage, hucks to Lissandra, and Lissandra looks like she's dead. They're probably going to go on the chase on that Ashe and Thresh. It looks like they're going to go for it. I don't know if they get anything in return, but that Diana's looking to cut them off. Maybe not, as I know she is somewhat weak right now. Ooh, and it looks like Hecarim's going to try and get this 1v1 on Ollie, but Ollie survives, which is good. Lucian mid, trying to answer that wave. Hopefully Diana doesn't die to him. Oh, and there's the Ashe ult. That wasn't a very optimal Ashe ult, as there was very little people there to follow up. Say if the Lucian and the Thresh walked up a little bit more, Lucian could have ulted, Thresh could have hooked, flayed, stuff like that. That's why the Ashe ult is just so strong, is because in team fights, or for picks in general, it's pretty bonkers. Oh, and Vantage looks to get that assassination off that Lucian, and it looks like Lucian has fallen off a little bit. As I recall, last time he was 2-2. He's probably 2-3 right now. Looks like everyone's looking for a reset. Ryan can get some items. He does have enough gold for his Zeeks. He could probably upgrade his. Oh, he has max. He has mobility boots. He could probably sell his refills, buy another tank item, maybe a Knight's Vow, Gargoyles, maybe a Righteous if he's really feeling extra spicy today. He goes for the Zeeks. Goes for the Kindle Gem. He really tabbed out really quick. So the Kindle Gem, it could build into the Knight's Vow. So I think that's what he's going for. As Lucian, Hecarim, and Ashe do AD. So when he pressed tab there, everyone on Team Pemgu is doing pretty mediocre. So I think that's a good sign. And as you can see, 3 members on Team Vantage have bounties. And it's on all the people that matter. Maybe Diana for an exception, as she's not doing so well, but that is totally okay because that Evelynn is good for picking off the squishies like the Lucian and the Ashe. Khan is doing very good at being a backline. And gets the hook on the Ashe, gets the pick, and Ashe is dead again. As they go into the enemy red jungle, they look for more kills, they look what else they could do. Takes the blast cone away. And as all of this was happening, Lucian was taking top tower, and it looks like Ryan is going for the move on. Everyone's moving up as he saw that through that ward. He's gonna go in. He's gonna flash for some reason, and he ints again. That was big int, as he had no reason to flash there. But you know what? If I were in that situation too, I'd probably have flashed as well. You know, those panic situations in these in-houses can really get to you. Okay, as there's a wave topside, maybe they could look to push top. Apply some pressure there as Colin and Ryan go mid. Get that kill on the Lissandra. Gets that knockup. Goes over there. Oh, and Hecarim does come from the back. But Diana does a good job peeling with her ult. As Ashe is there, Thresh is there. Oh, opens up curtain call. Thresh tanks. Body blocks. Gets the hook on the Ashe. Perfect. Perfect. Perfectly played by everyone there. No one is dead. As they clear waves, they are sitting on a lot of gold, so maybe they would like to reset here, maybe they'd like to continue. It looks like they're going to continue to push onto the inhib. Jacob goes in, ults, Ease does a lot of damage, but it's probably very unlikely that he gets out alive, and he doesn't. But they do take Diana in response. But that kill isn't too bad as and he gets the hook and kills the Lucian. So as they get that mid inhib tower, they're looking to get more. It looks like they might overstay their welcome. Hecarim's on the side looking to kill. Ashe is also on the side looking to kill. So it happens. Does get the charm on Hecarim. Misses the hook. And Ryan is out of mana, so I do suggest that he backs. Yep. Oh, and Ollie goes in deep and kills the Ashe again. Ollie is just popping off on this Evelynn. Maybe they should have put all 3 bans on him instead of banning away that Yasuo, as Ryan is going support, and support Yasuo is not very good. But as they back, they're sitting on a lot of gold. Let's see what he buys. He's probably going to sell something for that Knight's Vow, put it on Colin. Perfect. Colin also probably bought some items as he has double buffs. He's level 14. He's looking to get some kills. And I don't think Ollie backed. Ollie's still walking around looking for stuff to take. And as they take this dragon, they go to soul point. They're just 1 dragon away from getting that soul, that shield that scales with max health and APAD. And overall, I just gotta say, I think the reason why Team Vantage is doing this so well is because everyone's on comfort picks, or it looks like everyone's on comfort picks, or everyone I know is on comfort picks, and their team comp is just more stable, as with the Diana, the Scion, the Blitzcrank, the Evelynn. And as you can see, that Lucian top is very, very weak, as he only provides damage. And with champs like that, you really do need to get your snowball on, because with no CC, you can't really help out your team as much if you're just doing very minuscule damage. And as they ping, they look to push the side lanes, but they're probably all going to go top lane. Diana gets that Raptor camp, helps her with that golden XP. And oh, they took Baron. What the heck? Oh, why was I not paying attention? I didn't pay attention to the chat more, but yeah, they did take the Baron. I don't know if that will even up the playing field, but as he pressed tab, everyone on Team Pemgu is pretty much inting. Especially that Ashe. But you know what? Everyone has bad games, right? Oh, Hecarim goes in, uses the ult, uses the E, and he's probably going to kill. He's going to kill the Jhin with that Ashe slow, Ashe Q, and Thresh hook. Wow, Ashe got a double kill. Commentator's curse, huh? I mean, one day Ashe is useless, the next day he's not, you know? But I think that's the beauty of the champion, because of just her constant slows, her CC, her able to get vision with Hawk Shot. I don't think it's very hard for Ashe to become useless unless she's just sitting there just auto attacking, because Hawk Shot is, in my opinion, probably one of the most slept on abilities for an AD carry. Oh, a little lag. Apologize. As you press tab, yeah, the only person who's really doing bad on Team Vantage is Diana, but she's not even really doing bad. Oh man, this quality just got terrible so quick. Hopefully it gets better. It's slowly getting better. Right now, if I were Blitzcrank, since he has that nice found that Zeke's, I would probably just sit with my Jhin the entire time, because if you're just sitting here under mid tower and it's getting taken, you're pretty useless. But he does have his teammates around, so it's not so much. He gets that hook on Thresh, he gets the flash, he goes on the Lissandra lands away, and she also, and Ashe ults. They look for another kill on this Ashe, but she is kiting away. Hecarim's also on the side looking for a kill, looking for some ganks. Oh, Blitzcrank hooks. Looks like he's going on to the Diana, but good thing Colin is there to deal that damage. Oh, Lucian is also there. Lucian gets another kill. Ooh, but Lucian still hurts. Gets the kiting, gets the dash, and Colin lives. Perfect. As you can see, it's playing Lucian top is very tough. I don't think he's very behind right now, but all you do really is damage, you know? Say if you're playing like an Ornn, a Mordekaiser, maybe a Renekton, Aatrox, you have a little bit of tankiness, a little durability, a lot of CC, some damage, some sustain, stuff like that. But as Lucian, yeah, you're just another damage source. And with this Scion building 3 armor items and Ninja Tabby, yeah, it's probably very hard for that Lucian to try and get kills. Especially with Blitzcrank also building that Knight's Vow and Zeke's, which also gives a little bit of armor. As they go top, looks like Ash missed the ult. They're going in on Evelyn. Evelyn charms, kites away with Q. Thresh misses the hook. He's trying to chase. Probably Hecarim's waiting for E. But this does not look like. Ooh, and he TP's onto the lantern. I did not know you could do that. But they're on the chase. Lucian's on the chase. He dashes, hits the W. But it doesn't look like they're gonna continue. And he misses the hook on the Scuttle Crab. So they do get that extra vision in the river. Man, maybe I regret saying that the Lucian was kind of useless, but you know, maybe just because I don't know the scoreboard. But so he is 4-6, probably with a bunch of CS, with the Bork and the Essence Reaver. So as Soul Point approaches, Team Pemgu is looking to get this to prevent the Soul. This is going to be a pretty big fight because if Team Vantage does get the Soul here, the game is pretty much over. But it looks like Team Pengu's kind of capitalizing off the mistakes that. Oh, and he goes in, and Colin steals. Colin steals the Mountain Dragon. Oh my God, they're going for the chase, trying to kill Hecarim. They kill Hecarim. They look for more. Everyone looks for more, but Ash keeps cutting away. Wow, what a steal from the Jhin. We gotta go back to see what he did there in the VOD review. Oh, and they surrender. I guess that's game. Team Vantage wins. GG.